Welcome to my Week 6 battle of the PDL. This week, the Chicago Grookies are taking on Coach MrCudlesTheBear of the Project Nebula. This is a good friend of mine, has helped me out a lot with my league, the VDL, just getting stuff together, helping me tier. So this is going to be a really fun battle. He has a very, very threatening team. Annihiliape, which is terrifying because every time you hit it, it gets a 50 base power boost to its Rage Fist, which is huge. It does so much damage. I have to try to knock that thing out without touching it as much as possible. It's a really weird combo. It is Terra Fairy, so that also makes it scary. That's his fairy type on the entire team, though, which is kind of nice. It actually has a decent matchup. We'll go over here in a minute. Iron Moth, Dragonite, Pelipper, so he has Rain, along with Kilowattrel. Uxie, Volcanion, Overquill, which is a Swift Swim user that's not a water type, and is actually pretty threatening for my team. I'm pretty scared of Overquill. And then Fortress and Pikachu. Pikachu being a Terra Water, but I don't see Pikachu coming. And if it does, the Terra Captain's probably still going to be Annihiliape. Now, to go over my team, first off, we have Landorus. This thing is such a threat. It's actually one of the kill leaders along with King Gambit for this league. We're running Life Orb with Sheer Force, which is very typical at this point. We're running that almost every week, besides, I think last week we ran Scarf. Earth Power, Rock Slide, Crunch, U-Turn. Running Max Attack. This team is very weak to Rock Slide. Dragonite, Pelipper, Kilowattrel, and then if there's like a possible Air Balloon Iron Moth or something, all of those get hit by Rock Slide, which does get that Sheer Force Life Orb boost. So I decided to go more physical attack because I was also running Crunch and U-Turn. And Earth Power, which hits Iron Moth if it's not Air Balloon, it hits Annihilate and it hits Overquill and Pikachu. And Volcanion. But you know, he's got Levitate Uxie, so I have to be really careful clicking Earth Power with this week, which is why I ended up going more physical. Earth Power is just stronger than Earthquake, even with, like, the attack difference, because Earthquake doesn't get the Sheer Force Life Orb boost. Alright, up next we have Hatterene. This was originally set up to be a Fortress counter, but Fortress wasn't brought too much in mocks. If it does come, it still beats it. We have enough speed to outspeed Fortress, with a little bit extra just in case. And then enough special attack with that Modest Nature for Mystical Fire to kill from 99% because it has 30 outside of Rain. If Rain's up, it does not. It does about half of that. We have Psyshock and Dazzling Gleam. Those are to threaten the Annihilate. If it's Spidef, we go for Psyshock. If it's Fizdef, we go for Dazzling Gleam. Nuzzle is just there to paralyze stuff. I have to be careful of the Kilowattrel and the Pikachu. Don't want to either give the Kilowattrel health or give the Pikachu a plus special attack. Cassiberry is there to take a Rage Fist from the Annihilate. I was originally Babiri to take a Steel move from Fortress, but it doesn't even do that much anyway. So, and then Magic Bounce to bounce back hazards from Fortress. That's why this was here originally. Next we have Klefki. This was a different set originally, but after I kind of went through and noticed that this team doesn't have any defoggers, even though he has Dragonite, Pelipper, and Volcanion, who all have learned defog in the past. They don't in Scarlet and Violet. So I realized screens were very, very good. Also because two of the Pokemon that get Brick Break on his team, just off the top of my head, are Annihilate and Dragonite. And fighting coverage really just isn't good against my team generally. The only Pokemon that's weak is King Gambit, who can Terra Flying and no longer be weak to fighting moves. And then I have, Dragalge who resists, Hatterene who resists. So I don't see Brick Break coming, so screens looked really good. And if he does bring Brick Break, it's not a huge deal, because it's kind of like a wasted move slot in a way, because, yeah, it'll break the screens, but it doesn't do damage to anything. Metal Sound is there to force switches. Dropping special attack by 2 or special defense by 2 is huge, especially when I have Landorus with Earth Power, Hatterene, Dragalge, and Electrode. All of those deal special damage, so nothing really wants its Spidef lowered by 2. And our last move is Sandstorm. There's actually a couple reasons for this. First is to stop Rain, because Overquill and Rain is really threatening, and I can't touch Overquill with like prankster moves like Thunder Wave or anything. As well as it breaks Dragonite's multi-scale, which was super important. It came through in testing so many times. It's just kind of something like they just sent in Dragonite not really like thinking about it, I guess. So I'm kind of hoping that happens, but Cuddles is a good battler, so I doubt he'll just like make a mistake like that. Next, we have the most threatening Pokemon on my team, just generally. Kingambit. This thing is such a threat. Terra Flying to resist fighting moves from the Annihilate. Kowtow, Cleave, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, Swords Dance. Swords Dance plus Sucker Punch does a ton of damage with the black glasses. I originally had Terra Dark to boost that damage, but Terra Flying to be able to take hits is just so much better. It's specifically from the Annihilate. That thing is such a huge threat for my team, and if it Terra Fairies, Iron Head does a ton of damage. Max HP, max attack, adamant. Pretty standard for what I've been running this season, but Kingambit's such a threat. Like, it doesn't need much more, generally. Up next, we have Dragalge. This is our special tank. This is with the 216 and then the plus Spadef nature. It can take 3 Choice Specs Hurricanes from Kilowattrel after Stealth Rock. And we do a ton back with Hydro Pump and Sludge Bomb. Draco and Sludge Bomb. Hydro Pump is there because since he has a rain team, I just kind of figured it would be a little bit better than like a Focus Blast for the Fortress. And then last move is Toxic, just to poison some stuff. Got to be careful about giving Volcanion a Water Absorb with this. But besides that, this thing actually is pretty threatening, and he can't take it down like the easiest. It also absorbs any toxic spikes that Iron Moth or Overquill or even Fortress wants to set up as well. And last but not least, we have Histui and Electrode, fast enough to outspeed the entire team, besides anything with like a speed boost. I originally had Thunder on the set, but I wanted to be more consistent in case that Rain like didn't come, which I really think it will, but I don't want to risk that because Thunderbolt's a decent move. Again, two electric types to absorb, but Leaf Storm still does about 35-40% to Kilowattrel, so I'm not really worried about it. And then Taunt is there to stop a bulk up Rest Annihilate, because that was kind of giving me a lot of problems in testing. But yeah, that is the team. Hope you enjoy the battle. Leave a like, subscribe. See you in a few.
Hey, just quickly wanted to say, I forgot to change my scene. That is why you can't see my Pokemon that I'm able to switch to on the battle. Sorry about that. Try to fix that for next time. Okay, here we are with the battle, and he actually brings Pikachu, which I said I doubted he would bring, and no Pelipper, so glad I didn't bring Thunder on Electrode. No Kilowattrel either. Overquill's still there. Okay. No Fortress. What's my lead here? I kind of want to lead Hatterene, because I can get a para on something if Pikachu leads. I can 2-hit KO that. Yeah, let's lead, or I can lead Klefki and get screens up. No Dragonite either, so Sandstorm's useless. That's alright, though. I mean, we can still click it to chip things, right? Or I can lead Electrode. I'm going to lead Electrode. I like that lead with Taunt. It should outspeed the entire team besides the Iron Moth. I see either Pikachu or Uxie leading. Kingambit looks really good. Sucker Punch goes in once things, like, I think it only takes like half my team to faint for Sucker Punch to KO Iron Moth. Pikachu will KO, I'm pretty sure, just straight up. I gotta watch, because I'm calculating, assuming it's Light Ball. If it's Eviolite, obviously it's a bit tankier, but Pikachu can't really do too much without Light Ball, so. Alright. Leads Volcanion. If this is Scarf, it can KO with Flamethrower here. I can go Dragalge pretty freely. This it takes everything besides like Earth Power, even Earth Power. It takes really well, and we can just see what item this is. I want to just probably assume Heavy Duty Boots though. I'm gonna Volt Switch. We get about 40%. What does that tell us? This is a bulkier Volcanion for sure. Maybe Assault Vest. Possibly like max HP Assault Vest. Could be, could just be max Spadef though, as well. Definitely could be. We're gonna go Dragalge here. Goes for the Flamethrower. Alright, we don't see leftovers, so... And that did 16%. That's... Okay, so it's not Choice Specs, not Choice Scarf. Probably Boots. Probably Heavy Duty Boots. What's stopping me from just dropping a Draco here? Annihilate, Spadef Annihilate could come in, which takes it pretty well, and then we're boosting up Rage Fist. That's alright, we'll Draco here. Uxie comes out. That's definitely probably Spadef, I'd have to assume, by how little that took. Did 33. Yeah, so that's a max Spadef. Okay. I'm gonna go Hatterene here. I wonder if he sets up screens with this. Nope, he Thunder Waves. Alright, we're gonna bounce that right back at you, bud. No, sir, not here. I'm gonna Nuzzle. Okay, he didn't switch. That's fine. Alright, so he sets up screens. I'm gonna go out to Klefki, and I'm actually gonna set up screens of my own here. Starting with probably a light screen as well. He's in a Thunder Wave. I'm not too worried about it because we still get Prankster here. Alright, probably goes out into either Volcanion or Iron Moth. He has to watch though. He doesn't know if I have Thunder Wave or not here, which I don't. Okay, we just go Dragalge on this. Yeah, Flamethrower still does a ton through Light Screen. Because we're Fizz Dev. So yeah, we're going to go Dragalge here. That doesn't do anything. I think I'm going to go Electrode here. On like an Uxie or an Annihilate. I don't think he's going to just stay in here. I like partly want a Toxic, but does that really like do... I don't think there's a drawback to clicking Toxic if Uxie comes in, right? Yeah, because the upside is I get to poison this, so... Okay... I don't know if I want to let this thing keep taking damage like this. We'll just Draco. It's fine. I don't really have a better switch into it. Alright, we're going to go back out into the hat. Because then we threaten a Nuzzle anyway, so... What is like a Poison Jab? What about like Gunk Shot? Let me just check all these moves here. I want to see what kind of damage he's doing here. Gong Shot would be the most threatening move. I kind of want to nuzzle this, though. I'm going to nuzzle here. Bar Barrage was the best move possible there. It did the least amount of damage. I don't even understand how that move works. I probably should know, but I don't. I'm going to go Hatterene here. Or, sorry, Klefki. Klefki does a really good job against this. Goes Uxie. That's fine. We can get our screens right back up here. Like, instantly. He's going to do the same, but it looks like he might just have light screen. Oh, no. There's the other one. I think he's in a U-turn here. So, I don't want a Metal Sound. I have 3 Pokemon immune to Sandstorm. I'm gonna... Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. If I had to be paired, like, I'll take it that turn. Alright, Earth Power and Flamethrower are still, like, super threatening from this. And I don't want to let Klefki go yet, because Klefki's screens are just so important. I'm going to Metal Sound. Lower that thing's Spadef. Force it to switch out. Force it to want to switch out, I guess, is the better. So, like, here. I mean, he dies to Toxic either way, right? So, I'm going to Sludge Bomb and, like, possible poison. He actually keeps it alive. I mean, I just go, like, Hatterene here, right? I don't want to get T-waved. No, sir. He's breaking these first 3 members of my team apart pretty decently, actually, but since King Gambit and Landorus are just chilling in the back, like, I am not concerned. Also, I could go Lando on this thing in the future. It's so bulky. But once it's gone, his screens are gone, and he's slow. Like, I get priority on my screens, which is nice. I don't have to worry too much. Alright, I kind of want to go Lando here. What is, like, Liquidation? Liquidation doesn't kill here. So I'm going, like, the Hatterene. So, oh, that's perfect. And I'm going to U-turn here. There's no way he wants to stay in. He gets annihilated by an Earth Power. And that's his screens that are gone. We no longer have to worry about that, which is fantastic. And I'm actually going to go Electrode here, since it's the fastest thing on the field. Iron Moth might want to come out here. That would be my guess. That's, like, the fastest thing he has. If it's speed boost, if it's special attack boost, then probably not. Unless it's maybe, like, Scarf Annihilate. He hasn't brought that out yet. Pikachu hits the field. If it's Light Ball, it dies to a Leaf Storm. If it's Light Ball, it dies to a Leaf Storm, which, by that fake out damage, it's 100% Light Ball. It can't be Eviolite to do that kind of damage. Can't go for an electric move because of Lightning Rod, so he could pretty easily go Iron Moth here if he wanted to, or Overquill. Sacks the Volcanion. That's fair. I need to, like, it sucks for differential, but I need to start letting things die so that King Gambit Sucker Punch can start doing some more damage. I think it can also pretty freely set up a sword stance on the Overquill, if I'm not mistaken. I'm checking right now if it gets anything pre-Terra. Gets a reversal. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, this Volt Switch won't do, like, anything. But I'm gonna go to Clef Key, I think. I can go Dragalge, too, pretty safely. Yeah, we'll do that. We don't really need Dragalge here. Okay, that still did, like, a decent amount of damage. Like, than what I thought it would do. Okay, and then, yeah, we can just drop a Draco here. I'm surprised that Annihiliape hasn't come out to try to take, like, anything to get a Rage Fist boost. Looks like he probably went for, like, Aqua Jet there. Unless, like, he was max speed, then he might have been faster than me. So, pretty good para there. Alright, this thing finally comes out. I'm gonna Toxic it. Because if it's like bulk up and stuff, I can just taunt. Ooh, that's scary. I don't like that. Okay. We're gonna go straight into Electrode here. Because if he starts... goes for Night Slash. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna Leaf Storm. Break that. I don't know how that works with Rage Fist. I have no idea. Okay. I'm gonna go Clef Key and, like, threaten a T-Wave. Like, he doesn't know. Oh, I was Aftermath, by the way, on Electro. I totally forgot about that. It did 25% to him. I wanted that over Static for that specific reason. Yeah, we're threatening a T-Wave. We don't have it, but he doesn't know that. Alright, we're gonna Metal Sound him. Drop his Spadef. We do give him a Defiant boost, but... damn, Lando doesn't come in and kill it here. If it's Spadef. We're gonna go for it. Even, like, with that +2, Drain Punch doesn't do that much, so I'm not too worried about that. I am a little nervous, but I think I'm still in a decent position here because this plus Sucker Punch will do it. We're guaranteed faster. What does he do here? He just protects. That's fair. What an interesting set. Substitute Night Slash. I mean, like, why no Rage Fist? That blows my mind a little bit. That's what I was, like, threatened by this entire time. Oh, I forgot I still had that Reflect up. That's huge. Alright, he sacks Pikachu here. Ties to a crit, which did not matter at all. So he's just going to endgame with these two. Interesting. I don't think you, like, kill me with anything here. I'm confused. Well, that did a lot. Did more than my calc said it would. That's okay, though. Alright, and then we just have this guy. Alright, we're just going to Earth Power here then. We just need to get as much damage off on this as we can. It probably outspeeds King Gambit. So I gotta watch that. But it doesn't have that Defiant boost now. I can't drop its Spadef with this Earth Power, so it can't get a Defiant boost. So I think we are alright here. I wonder if he Terras this, and if he's Terra... He should be Terra Fairy. Otherwise I can just Sucker Punch. Well, he has Substitute, but you know. Okay, so he is Terra Fairy. Oh, that's a huge live. He's gonna Protect here. Because he wants to live this Earth Power, which he will. So even if he protects here, Sucker Punch kills. Wait, I'm not even going to play the Sucker Punch game. I'm just going to Terra and Ironhead. Because, like, he could just keep, like, clicking Substitute or Protect or whatever on Sucker Punch when I just straight up live these hits. When I Terra. So, this is GG's. I was very nervous for most of that game. I think the Nuzzle that I went for on Overquill, like taking the damage on Hatterene, was so good. So did his trainer icon just change? I swear I just watched it change. The Uxie setting up screens was like, it makes sense. Like, I have no way to counter screens, and I realized he had no way to counter screens. So it was a good strategy. Alright, he just protects here. And this should be it. There's no point in playing Sucker Punch games. Drain Punch only does 9 to 11. Well, that's not the right set, though. Let me... Okay, he tried to go for the Protect. That is GG's. Alright, that's a 3-0. We are on a comeback. That's 2 weeks in a row we're winning. I think we're 8th before this match. Now we're going to be up probably a little bit higher, which is huge. Once again, GG to Cuddles. It was a great battle. I was super scared for this battle, especially with the rain and everything. I think if you would have brought rain, it would have scared me a bit more. He didn't get to see the Sandstorm tech, though, on Klefki. But, yeah, that is about it. If you enjoyed, leave a like. The VDL will be coming back very soon. The DLC drops in a few days. Super, super, super excited for that. But, yeah, that is it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.